Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the Trade More YouTube channel. In this video lesson, I'm going to talk about a technique that you can use right now to successfully trade the crypto market. So if you want to learn how to trade the crypto market and you have 1 hour a day to do it, then this video lesson is going to be perfect for you. But before we dive into the lesson, everybody, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button, all right? Because on this channel, I go live every single day talking about the markets. All right, everybody. So in this show, I'm going to be talking about a technique to successfully trade crypto. And if you do it right, works every time, all right? So this is the technique. So this technique consists of two pieces, okay? So we're going to go through the technique, and then we're going to look at some charts, and we're going to analyze it, and we're going to put that technique into action. All right, so the technique has two parts, like I said. So part number one is we've got to decide when it comes to crypto, okay, who's in control? Who is in control? You're going to hear me talk a lot about the concept of the directional bias, the higher time frame, the institutions, the banks, the hedge funds, because at the end of the day, guys, if we're going to make money in the crypto market, we've got to understand what they are doing. Our job as a retail trader or a retail investor is to figure out what they're doing and then just jump on board for the ride, right? We match what we're doing, our technique, with how they are trading. So number one is we've got to know in this technique who is in control, okay? Who is in control? We always got to understand that are the buyers or sellers in control. And we do that by, for example, this is BTC USD. So this is Bitcoin paired against the United States dollar. So what we're trying to do is trade the strength, right? Now, in my particular case, I'm just always looking for a good value, right? When can I buy Bitcoin cheap? And then when can I sell it expensive? Okay, so in this particular case, we always got to know who's in control. Directional bias. That's the first part of the technique. Understand the directional bias. Okay, who's in control? Now I'm going to show you right now how we do that. So this is Bitcoin right here. So what I'm going to do really quickly is let me just kind of expand it out here. So this is the daily time frame. Now, you understand there's a lot of time frames that we can trade or use to invest. Now, for example, there's the monthly. So you can look at the monthly chart, right? You can look at the monthly chart. Now, what I like to do, I look at the monthly chart because me and you, we're not trading the monthly chart. The big institutions, the banks, the hedge funds, they're the ones that are trading it. Okay, and so I like to look at the monthly. Now, there's other factors, but I'm just going to show you really quickly. And a very simple way to do it is you look at the monthly and you can just look at the trend, right? We are going down, right? So you would say in this particular, again, this is a very simple way to do it. Okay, now there's other factors that you can take into consideration. I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, but it's going down. So I would say, hey, on the month, sellers are in control. Okay, you got this bias one here, just going down. Simple as that. You can go over here to the weekly. Okay, because the monthly traders. Okay, now this can be a little bit tricky depending on how you look at it. You can say in the short term, we're also going down in the week. Okay, you can even take it from way over here in 2022. You can say the trend of Bitcoin on the week has been down. So you can take and draw your trend line, right? You can draw that trend line right there. And you can say, hey, as long as it stays underneath that trend line, it's sellers are in control. Okay, and you can go to the day. So we got the monthly traders, right? Sellers are in control. The weekly traders, sellers are in control. And again, I'm going to show you an easy way to do this in a minute, okay? An easy way, but I'm just kind of showing you this high overview right there. I can draw that trend line as well. And I can say, hey, as long as it stays underneath that trend line, sellers are in control. So when I say who's in control in the higher time frame, the monthly traders, sellers are in control. The weekly traders, sellers are in control. And the daily traders, sellers are in control. So that's my daily bias. So there's a couple things I can do when it comes to crypto. Number one, if I'm a short-term swing trader, I can take advantage of when Bitcoin is expensive, I can sell it and then buy it back when it's cheap. I can also utilize this opportunity as a way to accumulate Bitcoin at a discount. Okay, so who's in control? Now, I'm going to show you something really quickly. So, for example, the software that I'm using, okay, the software that I'm using is Trader's Edge X, okay? So it's going to help me with the technique that I use to trade crypto, Trader's Edge X. So what I can do is I like to do all my analysis and trading on the 3-hour chart. Okay, I like the 3-hour chart. You don't have to do the 3-hour chart, but that's me. Okay, I like the 3-hour chart. Now, every time you go through a pair, you need to know who's in control. Okay, you need to understand that directional bias. Okay, this is part one of this technique. Part one. If you get this down, it's going to make part two even easier. So what I want you to notice is this red sticker. So this software is amazing. Now, it's not my software. I didn't build the software, but it's based on my methodologies. One of my students took 2 years. He built this software, and he built this software for his 12-year-old kid, okay? Because he wanted to teach his 12-year-old kid how to trade, and trading's hard, okay? Trading's hard. So he built this. So now I can see that there's a red sticker. So within a second, I can already tell you who's in control on all of those time frames that I just mentioned. Now, remember, I'm on the 3-hour. So I don't have to go do my analysis on the month, the week, or the day, okay? If it's red, I know sellers are in control, okay? That's all I got to do. And over here, you'll see it's green. When it's green, I know that buyers are in control. So that's piece number one to this technique, okay? Take it, right? Monthly, weekly, and daily. All right, number two, I need to know, all right, now that, you know, the buyers or the sellers are in control, what I've got to just figure out is, are we trading at a discount? Are we trading at a discount? Me, I don't short crypto. I invest short term and I trade short term, right? We're talking about how to successfully trade it. So number two, we've got to know, are we trading at a discount? So if I just look at this, how do I know, if we're trading at a discount? I mean, Bitcoin's coming in right now at 26,015. Is that at a discount? I don't know, but I'm going to use my Trader's Edge X software to help me out. Okay, so right down here is our Trader's Edge X histogram. Now I say ours, it's not ours, but I use the software. The histogram. Now, this is like any other histogram pretty much, right? The MACD, TTM squeeze, and I mean, whatever other histograms you guys use. But this one especially coded, it's got some nuances, but they're pretty similar. Okay, so here's the way I want you to look at this, because we got to know, are we trading at a discount? Okay, are we trading at a discount, or are we expensive? Remember, in this particular case, we've got sellers in control. So when sellers in control, if I'm a trader, we're talking about second trading, then what I need to do is, if I believe that we're going to be lower in the future and I want to make money, what I've got to do is I have got to sell when we're at a premium, when it's expensive, and then buy it back when it's cheap, okay? Is this making sense, okay? Is this making sense? Okay. Let me know if you're here, right? All right? So that's how I've got to do it. So how? How can we? We're going to look right down here. So very simple. We're going to look at the zero. If we are below the zero with this Trader's Edge X histogram, then we are undervalued. We are cheap, okay? We're cheap. We're trading at a discount, okay? We're trading at a discount. Simple as that, okay? If we are over the zero, we're expensive. You're going to hear me use the term overvalued. We're expensive. So if I believe that the big money, based on my analysis, the higher time frame, right, our directional bias is down, then what I need to do is I'm going to sell when we're expensive, and as soon as we come back down here, I'm going to buy it. Okay, isn't that cool? Pretty awesome, right? It's really as simple as that. And I'm going to show, we're going to go through charts and we're going to look at this, many examples. But you've got to understand, don't you think this is important to know what your higher time frame's doing so we can align ourselves and then know if Bitcoin or whatever else we're looking at is expensive or cheap, okay? Expensive or cheap. Do you see how easy this can be? We don't need to make this complicated, okay? And I want you to take this technique, okay? Now, you just go do your analysis on the month, the week, the day, and then you can use whatever histogram you want. Again, this one's specially coded, but you can use the same with the MACD and stuff. So right here, we were expensive. So people came in and sold. You can see those stickers, right? The Trader's Edge software is going to give you an alert when it's time to sell, okay? When it's time to sell. But those are the two things that you need to know with this technique. If you want to successfully trade crypto, okay, you need to know who's in control on the higher time frame. I just showed you how to do it. And then you need to know, are we trading at a discount? Are we undervalued? Or are we overvalued? Remember, overvalued is we're expensive. Okay, so we would sell high in this case, and here's the sell sticker, and then we would buy back low, right? We would buy back low, right? We would buy back when it's undervalued and cheap, just like this, sell, buy. So there you go right there. Now we're going to go through many charts and we're going to analyze these two ways, okay? These two techniques in the crypto, right? So really quick, is this making sense? Let me know, is this making sense, right? You ready to get started? Let's do this. So we're going to start off with Bitcoin, right? 25,981. Now, Bitcoin has been just kind of flopping back and forth pretty sideways. We did have a run up a couple days ago, okay? Remember, this is the 3-hour time frame. You can use the daily, it doesn't matter. You still got to do the same concepts. Whatever time frame you're on, you got to know what's happening on the higher time frame, who's in control, and you got to know, are you trading at a discount, okay, on whatever time frame you're watching. Okay, so are you guys getting this? All right, so Bitcoin, boom. Now, we had this run up, and it's probably because of the grayscale announcement, right, that the SEC, which the scum organization that they are, the judge said, not so fast, SEC, you know, and then they have to allow grayscale. You know, they have to take a second look at the Bitcoin ETF, which is very important. You guys know I talk about that a lot here on the show. That's coming. And when that comes, I believe that's it. I don't think we're ever going to look back as soon as that is official. We have that Bitcoin ETF. And you better believe in the option show, we're going to be trading that. You better believe, right? Very simple. So you guys that are in a crypto, you definitely want to hang out there. All right. So right now we got sellers are in control. We're in a directional bias down. So we believe the money, it's going to be lower in the future. So this is where you sell high and you buy low. So right now we're undervalued. Okay. So we're undervalued. So we're trading at a discount. But here's the thing, guys. So if you're a trader, okay, what you want to do is this is an opportunity to start taking profit. Now, with this software, what's going to happen is it's got coded into it times that you can take profit, okay? Exit, take profit. And then you would click it. You can set these alerts where they go to your phone, all that good stuff. But you can see here, these traders are just swing trading, right? Selling high, buying low, sold. So they haven't take profit yet. So you could just schedule that alert to let you know when these guys take profit, or when if you're in this trade, then you can set the alert to let you know when is the optimal time for you to take profit. So this is how you're going to successfully trade crypto. In this particular case, you're going to sell high, buy low. Now, if you're an investor, I'm going to give you another technique, right? It's a bonus technique. If you're a short-term investor, I am a short-term investor, and I'm a long-term investor. What I'm going to do is utilize when it's in the red, okay, I'm expecting this to get lower, okay? Comes down here. These guys take profit, right? Take profit. It goes up a little bit. Sellers come back in. It goes down. They take profit. Boom. I'm going to utilize those opportunities where they're taking profit to dollar cost average. So as soon as these guys take profit, and we've been doing that, right? We've been scaling into trades for the last several weeks, take profit. Hey, and I think this will be a good time in the video to ask you that, hey, if you're finding value in this in any way, do me a favor. Smash that like button, all right? It really does help support the channel. It lets YouTube know that, hey, this video is helping you and they want to show it to other people just like you so it can help them out. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If it goes up, goes down, I'm sorry, when they take profit, we're going to buy, right? That's a technique. We're going to utilize, hey, this is at a discount. Okay, we believe it's going to be lower in the future, so we can take advantage of this to start dollar cost averaging and scaling in. Now, eventually, we're going to flip, right? And we're going to go up. And then everything that we accumulated during this, I call it a short-term bear market, we can then sell back when it's expensive, right? So we're going to accumulate when it's at a discount, right? You never, okay, so here's a couple, it's an extra like a bonus tip. When this is under zero, institutions are only buying. Okay, write that down. Under the zero line, institutions only buy, they never sell. When you're above the zero, they sell, they never buy. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're never going to sell when it's below. We only buy. So these guys that sold above, they're going to buy. Okay, so this can be an opportunity when these guys, buy back their positions, we're the ones taking it from them. We're going to buy. Okay, are you getting this? Is this making sense? All right, we buy when we are at a discount, but we understand. We understand the directional bias, so this could be lower. So we're not going to sell, right? We're going to wait until buyers come back in, and the software is going to help us do that. We're going to wait till buyers come back in, and then we're going to sell. Okay, isn't this awesome? Okay. Pretty awesome. I think so, right? Okay, so can you imagine so far how this technique can help you? Again, we're keeping it very simple. And this is how, in my opinion, you're going to successfully trade crypto, okay? Successfully. You notice I didn't draw support levels or none of that. I'm literally saying who's in control. And again, you could, when you're looking at the higher time frame, you could do your analysis with trend lines, but this software, I don't have to. We're going to flip through a lot of pairs here, right, in a minute. But right now, I'm not doing nothing on Bitcoin. I'm not doing nothing. So let's go look at Ethereum. Remember, right? Who's in control? Who's in control? So wait till the software pops up. Bam. Right now, sellers are in control. So monthly, weekly, daily, everything that we did earlier, we know at a glance. Our directional bias is down. Okay. That's important. That's important because I believe it's going to be lower in the future. So this is the time where I can accumulate, right? Accumulate when there's blood on the streets. Isn't that what Warren Buffett said, right? Accumulate when there's blood on the streets. When everybody else is selling, that's our opportunity. We are the Warren Buffett of crypto. This technique is the Warren Buffett of crypto. Now, you might be saying that, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, sell when it's cheap. But do you know, right? Okay, or buy it when it's cheap. I hear that all the time. Well, how do you know when it's cheap? When you can just buy every day because it's a red day, so you just think it's cheap and you're going to buy? No, there's optimal times to do this. Okay, there's optimal times to do this. Okay, that's the number one question I get is when do I buy? It's a red day, it must be cheap. Well, not necessarily. We've had several red days. What we're going to do is we're going to wait until the traders start taking profit. We're going to be able to see that really easily. Ethereum's coming in at 1642, just like Bitcoin, because again, crypto follows Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's the mothership. And because Bitcoin is down, obviously, pretty much everything's down. This has just been flopping around. It's been very boring. But we know sellers are in control. We believe it's still going to go down. Okay. Now there are support levels and stuff that we can draw on higher time frames to get an idea of where it might stop, but we don't even need to do that. Right now, we just know that, hey, sellers are in control. That's number one, right? Our directional bias and this technique. Number two, are we trading at a discount? We are undervalued in Ethereum. Ethereum right now is cheap in the short term. I always talk about a concept called 3 market phases. Every single 3 market cycle, okay, 3 phases make up one cycle. One cycle. There's many cycles, right, that go on. But this consists of 3 phases. What we're trying to do in each cycle is take advantage of what the institutions are doing in the cycle. So right now in this cycle, sellers are in control. in this cycle. Okay, so I need to utilize this as an opportunity to accumulate Ethereum if that's one of the pairs that I short-term trade or invest at a discount. Okay, if you can see, I came in right there and accumulated. Now, it went up. So somebody would say, hey, Jeff, how come you didn't take profit? Because in this mentality, I believe we're going to be lower in the future. Yeah, I could swing trade. There's a time. Okay, there's a time for that. Okay, but whenever sellers are in control, it's not that time. It's not that time. The time it is, it's accumulate. Okay, it's that easy. Do you see when these guys take profit, I can accumulate. Now they came in, these guys sold up here because again, there are short-term swing traders that are taking advantage of this opportunity. Since they believe the market's going to be lower in the future, what do? When you're over the zero, when you're expensive, you sell. Right? You sell. And then when you're under, you buy. All right? You buy. So there we go right there. So I'm just waiting. They sold. I didn't because it was higher. So I'm just going to wait for it to come down here and sell. Okay, we're going to do another one here. XRP. Are you guys getting this? Just let me know really quickly if you're getting it for my, got you, right? And now this one's for my fellow XRPs, right? We've had, we had that big run up in June 13th, I believe it was. And on June 13th, the SEC got, they got slapped down. XRP got deemed not a security. That's big time. Okay. That's big time. So if we look at here right now, look at this. We just went into the red. So XRP was in what I call the contraction phase. I mean, everyone knows the contraction, but it is the contraction phase. When there's no color, it's the contraction phase. The higher time frames aren't in agreement, right? Who is in control? Well, when there's no color, nobody's really in control. We don't have an edge. We don't have an advantage. Okay. Our technique relies specifically on having a directional bias up or down, and then knowing if we're at a discount or a premium, and then trading accordingly based on what the higher time frame. So right now we're just turning red, which means the higher time frame, this is happening right now. XRP's at 50 cents. The higher time frames are starting to get activated. The monthly, weekly, and daily are starting to sell. So we could be in for another leg to the downside, okay? But for me, so in this type of environment, this is literally just happening right now. So what I want to do is I say, okay, we are at a discount. XRP's at a discount. Now, this just started, so sellers haven't come in. So I'm going to wait in this particular case, just like I can find this red over here for sellers, okay? Like here, let's go back over here. Sellers to come in and start selling, because that's what you do when it's red. If you're a trader, you sell. So as soon as the sellers come in, and this is brand new, okay, they're going to come in, right? Because they're going to short-term swing trade, okay? And remember, they sell. They're not going to come in until we're expensive. So when this goes up here, we're expensive, these guys are going to come in and sell, right? So if you short-term swing trade, you can schedule the alert to let you know when it's an optimal time to sell, and you'll get a text message and you can sell. And then me, what I'll do is I'll say, all right, we're entering into another period where I can start accumulating. I didn't accumulate in here because there was no directional bias. I didn't know who's in control, but now I know sellers are in control. So as soon as they come in and sell, again, it's going to pop up. It's going to tell you sell. When they start taking profit, this is my next leg. This is the new cycle. I'm going to start accumulating. Okay. I'm going to start accumulating. So right now we are discounted. We're undervalued. We're cheap. Soon as they take profit, boom, I'm going to buy. And then it'll kind of raise, go back up. They're going to sell. And then it'll go back down. They take profit. I buy. And then when buyers come back in, we're going to sell. Okay. So this technique is very, very easy. Okay. You're going to, number one, who's in control in the higher time frame? Go to your month, your week, and the day. Do your analysis just like we did. Okay. It's that easy. Okay, so ask yourself, can you do that? Can you see yourself doing that? Yeah, okay. I'm going to go to XRP month, week, and day. And okay, sellers are in control. And again, with this software, it tells me I don't have to go, right? I know sellers are in control. So I know what to do. Number two, are we trading at a discount? Undervalue, overvalue. Cheap, expensive. When you're under, you're cheap. You only buy. When you're over, you're expensive. You only sell. Since sellers are dominating, okay? They're going to come in when it's, in this case, expensive in that cycle, and they're going to sell. And then as soon as they take profit, we're going to get an alert and we're going to buy. Okay, so that's how you successfully trade crypto. Okay, that's how you are going to beat the game. Pretty awesome, right? Try that. Okay, try that, you know, this upcoming week. And figure out who's in control, establish that directional bias, and then pick it up at a discount. All right. All right, everybody. Let's see here. So, all right, I just wanted to kind of do that little thing. That's you know, I got some questions about that. So right now, what are we? We're about 25 minutes into this. Let me write that down. 25 minutes into this bad boy. All right, everybody. So that's XRP. That's XRP. All right, you guys getting this? Here we go. So right now we're just entering our cycle. Not much going on. There's no selling yet. Oh, bye. Let's go look at XLM. I got my coffee. Let me drink. I've been getting sick, guys. I've been getting real sick. Ah, man, look at this. Just leaving that contraction phase, right? Here's another way, you know, I kind of go over here. And again, you don't even need to worry about this, but you can see over here, you know, month, week, right? Just, we've been just getting pounded, but really simple. We're entering this. Okay, so, man, remember what I said? 3 phases. You've got the contraction phase, that's phase 1. You got the expansion phase, phase 2. This, ladies and gentlemen, was phase 1. That was the contraction phase. There's no color, there's no bias. Okay, there's no directional bias. And when there's no bias, we're not doing anything. Okay, nobody's in control. Nobody's in control. So it doesn't really matter. Just remember, no sticker, no bias, no trade. It's very simple. Remember, this software is going to tell you what phase you're in, right? It's going to help you. Now, phase 2 is the expansion phase. So whenever you come out of the contraction phase, you go into the expansion phase. In the expansion phase, you're going to have one of 2 things. Either buyers are in control or sellers are in control. That's it. Okay, we don't know, right? Because in the contraction phase, what they're doing is they're deciding on a fair price. A fair price in this example for XLM, Stellar Lumens. Okay, now right out the gate, I can see that sellers are in control. Okay, so from the contraction, we went to the expansion. Immediately, sellers take over. Okay, cool. We already know now who's in control. Step 1, check. What do we do now that sellers are in control? Well, in this particular case, we want to know, are we trading at a discount? And when sellers are in control, we're expecting it to be lower in the future, right? This is an opportunity, right? This is the Warren Buffett way to trade. The very simple, easy approach to making money in the crypto market. When it's undervalued, it's cheap. Okay, it's a discount. Now, I don't want to just buy because we're undervalued. This is what we're talking about. Oh, it's red, so let me buy. No, no, no. You want to know the optimal time. Now, some people might draw trend lines. You know, they might do all their analysis and have a trend line down here and say, well, if it comes down here into support, I'll buy. We don't even need to do that. Remember, this was designed for a 12-year-old. Simple as that. So what's going to happen is, you know, we might drift our way up, you know, kind of come back up in this area. And then what's going to happen is we're going to schedule this alert. Okay, we're going to schedule this alert. Right here, you can add an alert. Okay, there's multiple things that we can do. I'm not going to go into that here. We talk about that in the Discord group, right? And for people who have the software. But I'm going to do this. I would do this conservative buying sell. I could create that alert. I already got alerts over here. Okay, I already got alerts. But what I want to do is when these guys, whenever the 3-hour traders come in and sell, remember, this is the 3-hour chart. I know the higher time frames are selling, but I want to know what are the 3-hour traders doing, because that's the chart that I am trading on, right? And again, it doesn't have to be 3 hours. It can be the 1 hour, the 15-minute, the daily, it doesn't matter. But this is the chart that fits my style. My style. Okay? Now, I know that the higher time frames are selling. So the 3-hour, I'm against them. So what I want to do is when this is over, because again, I think it's going to be lower. Okay. So what I want to do is when it comes overvalued and we are expensive and these traders come in and sell, okay, I'm going to get the alert that they're selling. That's cool. If I was shorting crypto, which again, I'm not recommending anything, that would be the time to come in and like short it, right? Because it will tell you, hey, sell, since you think it's going to be lower, right? Because the money, sellers are in control right now. Higher time frames dominate. Okay, then it's going to come down, and eventually those guys are going to take profit, right? They're going to take profit. And again, we're going to get the alert when they do that. So right now I'm just sitting back and chilling. I love XLM. So I'm looking at this as a great opportunity to start accumulating more. Because again, we'll talk about it in a minute. Well, no, when it comes out of when sellers take control, right? Boom, sellers, guess what? Who's next? Buyers. That's what the expansion phase is. That's the phase where sellers are in control, and then buyers regain control, sellers regain control, buyers regain control. That's pretty much what it does, right? Okay, but again, when it's green, I know the buyers are coming back into the game. Right now, sellers are in the game. So I got to wait for these guys to sell and then take profit. Okay, and then if it comes up and these guys sell again, good. I go down, take profit, and I accumulate. This is when I accumulate. It's not, oh, it's red today, I think we're at a good value, let me accumulate. No, that's not the way it works. Okay, when I get these take profit, I want to make sure that we're under here, right? We are cheap. Remember, you only buy undervalue at a discount. You never sell. We're not selling, we're buying. They're selling when it's expensive, and they're, buying it back when it's cheap. Okay, you sell something for $100, you buy it back for 50, you keep the 50, right? Okay, but I'm going to utilize that as an opportunity to take profit. So I've got some time because we're just entering this expansion phase. But I'm excited because here's an opportunity for me to come in and start accumulating some more XLM at a discount ahead of what's about to happen. You guys getting this? Okay. Do you see how this can change the game, understanding who's in control and are we trading at a discount? Okay. But again, letting the software do all the heavy lifting, letting it send me the alerts. I don't have to be staring at this chart. I'll get the alert when it's time to accumulate some more stellar lumens. Okay. So I'm assuming that you watching the show right now, you're here because you want to know the best times to accumulate crypto at a discount, hence the word the best times. Okay. That's why you're here, right? Okay. Can you imagine yourself doing this? Do you see how easy this can be? Okay. Pretty awesome, right? All right. So again, Stellar Lumens is setting up. I'm getting excited because I'm about to have some more opportunity to scoop it up. Let's go take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink. Who's in control? Let's look at that. Who's in control? Sellers. All right. So again, just like that, we know at a glance, because of the software, we know who's in control. On the higher time frame, our directional bias is down. So I believe this is going to go down even more. And you might be asking, well, when is it going to stop? Well, it's going to stop when it stops, right? It's going to stop when it stops. Usually from the sellers, you go into another kind of contraction and then boom, you got the buyers. Or it could go straight from sellers to buyers. But I don't even need to worry about that because as long as we're red, okay, as long as we're red, I know sellers are in control. So it's going lower. That's my assumption. Okay. Now we just crossed the zero. So we're starting to get expensive, which means there's, again, these guys came in, these guys came in when it was undervalued, but right here, right? These guys got the dominant position. So we're starting, and this could work its way up until new sellers come in. Why? Because you only sell when it's expensive. You never buy. In this particular case, if I was going to swing trade, right, I could come in and sell, but I'm the Warren Buffett of crypto. Okay. What I like to do is I say, ooh, I'm excited. Look at all these opportunities that we've had to accumulate Chainlink. Okay. Recently, this is the accumulation time, right? When they sell and it comes down and they take profit, that's the time. So what happens? It comes up here, might go up, they sell, then we kind of work our way back down here, and then they take profit. And guess what? I would say, we're under the zero line. We are trading at a discount. It's cheap. Now's the time. But again, I don't just buy here, I wait until they take profit. Okay, I wait until they take profit, and I set all my alerts to let me know when that's going to happen. So as of right now with Chainlink, you know, again, we could have had an opportunity. We just recently accumulated Chainlink. You know, I think we did. You know, let me look at here. Let me kind of pull over my Coinbase real quick. I'm not sure if we did or not. Okay, so here's my Coinbase. I use Coinbase. They've got their new trading platform, which I really like. It's fine. I mean, I'm in the United States. It sounds good. Did we get some Chainlink? We got some Matic. We got $1,000 in Matic the other day. $1,000 in ◍ Ethereum. No, we have not. Okay, we didn't accumulate any Chainlink. Okay, so what I want to do is, since Chainlink is one of the things that I like, I probably could have accumulated here. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even set the alert. I'm going to go over here right now. We're doing this live. Here, I'm going to set this alert. This is on the 3 hours. So what I want to do is I want to know when these guys are going to take profit. And I'm going to create this alert right there. So we should pop up right here. Sometimes it's a little bit slow, because of my internet, but you'll see it here in a minute pop up. If not, we'll do it again, but usually it's a little bit delayed. We'll talk as it's popping. So this is Chainlink, right? So I want to know, okay, there hasn't been any sellers yet. They're going to come in. There it is. Bam. So what I want to know is, I don't even care when they're selling because I'm not going to sell. But if I was a short-term trader, I would just set the alert for sell, and the software is going to send you the signal whenever, again, it's got a lot of stuff built into the algorithm. Well, basically the best time to sell. The best time to sell. Okay. And then you just got to make sure that you're, expensive, because you sell when expensive. So as soon as these guys come in and sell, right? Sell. And then they take profit, I'm going to get that alert. Okay. So I'm going to wait for that next time, because we're overvalued now. And you never, in this particular case, you only sell because I'm looking to buy, right? I'm looking to accumulate at a discount. So I only accumulate when we're undervalued. So I need to wait, but I don't have to worry about it. I set my alert. If this goes down a little bit, down in this area, I'm going to get that alert, and you better believe I'm going to accumulate some Chainlink. Okay. I'm going to accumulate some Chainlink. So let's look at Cardano really quickly. Okay, hey guys, do me a favor real quick. Let me okay. If you guys are finding value in this in any way, okay, in any way, then, let me pop on the screen, my dear friends. All right, let's pop up here. Check it out. Boom. All right. So, hey guys, do me a favor. If you're finding value in this, okay, in any way, right, you're getting some good information, then do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, okay? It doesn't cost you anything, completely free. I would really appreciate it. I really would, man. It lets YouTube know that, hey, this show is actually helping people, and then they can find other people like you that they can spread it out to, because that's how it works, right? They say, oh, you like it, you hit the thumbs up. Let me go share it with people who are like you, because we're trying to build this community, right? And I would really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? Thank you very much. All right, let's get back to it. All right, cool. All right, so almost there. So Cardano, 25 cents, man. I mean, the crypto market's awful, but look at this. See, I understand this environment, right? I understand this environment. So what I did was I came in when these guys exited, and we were barely undervalued, barely. And I took profit. But look at this. Sellers came in. Now we're undervalued. So what? We are at a discount. So I want to make sure that, let me see if I already have that alert. Nope. I want to make dang sure. I'm going to go over to this alert. Schedule this alert. Okay, we're Trader's Edge. Exit. Boom. Let me make sure it pops up here. We're looking for Cardano. Bam, there you go. So this is the 3 hour. It's active. This alert is active. So what I want to do now is I want to know when these guys take profit. So this group of traders and this group of traders are short, because then directional bias is down. So when they take profit, I'm going to get the alert. And I can tell you this, man. If I started to accumulate here, if it comes down here and I get a take profit from these guys, this swing, right? This is a swing, right? You're going to hear the word swing trade. There's a swing. I'm going to come in and I'm going to buy some more. I just the other day bought $1,000 worth. I'll accumulate some more. Why? Because in this phase, blood on the streets, the Warren Buffett, we accumulate. Okay. We're undervalued. So as long as we're undervalued, then I know we're trading at a discount. So when they sell it, in this case, they buy it back, I'm going to see where we're at in the cycle. And if we're lower than this, we're undervalued, you better believe, you better believe that I'm going to come in. And I got my alert now, so I don't need to stare at the screen. Okay, so Cardano, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think I had that alert. I just changed some of my alerts the other day. Okay, so let's go look at it. We're in the red, right? So we need to do really quick. We need to schedule that alert on Ethereum. Exit, take profit. Boom. HBAR. HBAR's at 5 cents. Ooh, look at that down. But who's in control? Let's see. Bam. We just went into phase 2, right? We had a brief contraction phase. We don't do nothing. Now we're rolling. So we're going to wait on HBAR because we're still undervalued. We're cheap. We are going to accumulate in this phase, but we're not going to, again, oh, it's down. Let me accumulate. No, because I believe it's going to be lower. So why jump in and accumulate right this second when I believe it's going to be lower? Wait for this to hook up, these guys to sell, and then they start taking profit. Just schedule all your alerts, okay? And you're good to go. Isn't that cool, right? Be able to just schedule all the alerts, not even have to stare at the screen, not have to even worry about it, right? You get the alert to your phone when you get a chance. Go look at the chart. It's a trading view, the software trading view. And then if it's a good deal, go to your Coinbase or whatever your broker is and you buy it. Okay? Pretty simple as that, right? Can you see and imagine yourself doing that? Right? Imagine how your life can change with this information. Okay? Huge. HBAR, good to go. So we've looked at all the stuff. Matic, last one. Let's go look at Matic. Polygon, right? So you can see I accumulated the other day here. This is good, right? We went up. I didn't sell. Oh, why didn't you sell? Because I believe it's going to be lower. I'm going to wait until buyers come back in, and then I'm going to start taking everything that I accumulated at a discount, and I'm going to start selling it back to these guys, right? Or, you know, again, in this case, yeah, sell it, you know, when it's overvalued, when it's expensive. So I accumulated. So I need an alert here. I need an alert to let me know when these guys are here, boom. When these sellers that just came in take profit, okay? So we're cheap, we're at a discount. Ooh, I'm getting excited, but I'm gonna wait until I get the alert that these guys are taking profit. That's the opportunity. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm going to add some more. Okay, and if we happen to be in the show, I'm gonna do it live, okay? I'm gonna do it live. All right, everybody. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video lesson. Again, if you did, do me a favor. Smash that like button, all right? So YouTube can spread this video out to more people. I really appreciate it. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this sort of content interests you, because I literally go live and post videos every single day on this channel related to the financial markets. Hey, and if you're interested in any of the indicators that we use, okay, like that Trader's Edge X or any of the softwares, check down below in the description. There should be information on that. And I believe right now the Trader's Edge X, it's got a 7-day free trial. And don't forget my Forex and Crypto 101 Masterclass completely for free if that interests you. And don't forget to click right here. This is the next video that YouTube recommends that you should watch. Thank you very much. Have a great day.